Y'all, I got chastised about, revealing too much. But y'all know I don't give a damn. I ain't ashamed of much or nothing, to tell you the truth. I had the audacity, I'm human just like you. I have my faults and blemishes and whatnot, and I have my strength, just like the majority of us. But what I want to talk to us about this evening, and I might be fighting off some of it, I'm going to blow it out in a minute, but when is enough enough? I mean, really now. I mean, really, look at our sojourn here in America. They say we 13%. And let's just say that's valid. And let's look at that number. 13, 1 and 3, it's 4. That's telling me that we have sufficient mass right now. The 13%. We have sufficient mass to overcome the whole. That's all we need is 13%. And look how the media plays it out, and points the finger at us like we are behind all the ears of America. The 13%. I mean, just think about that. But anyway, there's a reason for that, because they know what was done to the 13%. They know what they have tried to do. They have tried their best to contain us. You see, this was making a nigger was all about, the containment of the sons of God. See, this is the rape. You see, when that comment, that oh my Lord, good God Almighty, that plagues us, and we can overcome karma. And how do we overcome karma? We must line up. You see, that's why we say, Father, blot out all my iniquity. But anyway, I ain't trying to, I'm teasing y'all. Let me get myself good. But when is enough enough? I remember the young man getting picked on by this bully, and he's sitting there, he refused to fight, and he's turning red, and all of a sudden he starts crying, and this bully is just demeaning him, and the kids are laughing, some joining in, but all of a sudden, he gets up. Yes, sir. And when he gets up, I want you to know that all hell breaks loose. And I just want to know, haven't we as a people had enough? Now, we know those scenarios. We've been there. Some of us have participated. Some of us have been on the receiving end of that kind of violence and behavior. But we know the end of that. Need I tell you the end of that? But anyway, when is enough enough? How long are we going to suffer in the face of this type of knowledge of self? It ain't but a wee bit. The Bible said we scarcely say, but it ain't nothing but a wee. But I'm telling you, will light the fuse. You hear me? The little faith, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. I want you to know it's enough right now in this 13% to light the fuse and to set on fire the course of nature. We represent the absolute truth of God, the throne of authority and power and might, the 13%. I've told you the universe is metal. I told you to sit down at the round table and wield the power of God. You know what that power is. It's able to shake the very planet, the earth itself, the universe. Yes, son, we shall be changed in a moment and in a twinkling of an eye. See, it requires you to get your mind right. It requires you to put a little oomph in it. Now, see, this is not a pipe dream. This is an actual fact. We're going to carry it all the way through this time, you see. You see, we're not just going to have hope, but we're going to carry and see it through to the very end. There should be a new heaven and a new earth. Now, I want you to make an assessment. And I know you're excited or whatnot, those of you who have your hope in earth, that Trump is, he's a New Deal, as they say. And let's just see how it plays out. I can hear Pastor Manning hollering, "Tribulation Trump." But let us see how it plays out. And let's see what we as the sons of God are going to do.